Welcome back everyone, back on the Foxbody this week. I've got Andrew and Mowgli here, but they're not going to say anything because they're not mic'd up and it's too much work to clean up the audio after the fact. So a few weeks ago, we cut down the springs on the back of the Foxbody just to get the stance right and see how it looks. Today, we're getting rid of those cut springs and building some coilovers using the UPR kit. First thing to do, these two, while I do other things, are going to get the car in the air, and they've only just found out they're doing that, to get the dampers off. While they jack the car up, I'm going to unbox all this kit. That's the worst sticker, customs fee to pay. So what's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Let's get it all out. Dogs, have that. So, what have we got here? Got some springs, lovely stuff. Bunch of O-rings for the top of the damper, 2 of them, the adjustment sleeves, and this was me thinking I was being clever. So I thought to myself, if I get some bearings to put at the bottom of the spring, it means I can adjust the ride height without having to jack the car. Thinking I was being super smart buying them, and then I realised UPR actually sell them. But yeah, that's that. So I've got the 2 adjustment sleeves. There's new mounts for the bottom on the control arms, the axle, whatever the fuck it is. And then we got some aluminium fucking grease, aluminium anti-seize. I refuse to call it by that. Just so I can coat this to stop it galling up. So the first thing I've got to do is remove the shroud, cut the plastic, and there's 2 little welds to break at the top. So let's get them cut off. Look at that, absolutely mint condition. Right, so that cap's completely gone. This will sit over the top of that. So it don't, yeah, we're all good there. Now I need to identify the correct size O-ring. I think it's the medium size ones. Let's work this out. Yeah, it's the medium O-ring. So inside here, there's a groove. And I haven't even tried yet, but I know this is going to annoy the fuck out of me, rolling off. And I don't have the right grease for the O-ring. Is it the medium one? No, I think it might be the thin one. Thin O-ring. Is it the thin one? No, yeah, this is going to annoy me. Fucking annoying me already, Andrew. No, it's got to be the medium one. Because you want a tight fit. Are you sure I can't just use any old grease?
Well, online says not to.
Oh. Be right back. So I've got the bottom O-ring in, which is a bit of a rigmarole, and there's one that goes in that groove at the top, but I've removed the top cap to do it. I just thought it'd be easier. So let me get that in. All right, let's get this one in. Bottom one was a bit of a ball ache, but I got it in the end. Let's see how bad this top one is. Top one should be easier because I've got a bit more access, and I found some spray lube, and we're on. So that's on. Thread this back on. It's not directional. Dog, get your own ball. But I've done it. A tiny bit more. So if you're using the strange single adjustable dampers, it's the smallest O-ring. And then there's for QA1 and something else. Can't remember what the other one was. There we go. Done. So that goes like that. Am I still in focus?
Yeah, on the damper.
And then that. Oh. So along the threaded section, you want to add some aluma slip, like I said earlier. The other thing is, where are they? My bearings. So I grease these up, bang them on there, then the spring on them, grease these up. You don't have to use these. I don't know if I said already in the video, but I thought I was being smart. So you know what? I'm going to put some bearings at the bottom so it's easier to adjust. Thinking I was being smart and innovative. And then I actually looked on UPR's website and they sell them anyway, but oh well, got some. Where's the other? Oh, dude, do me a favour, unpack that. So with the thrust bearings, there's like a little channel running down the middle. You want that side up, so that's gonna hold the grease. And Andrew just asked me off camera, I'm definitely getting some shock socks. I just don't, yeah, I've never put them on in the past. And then when I've gone to service or remove something, I really wished I had. So for the sake of like 20, 30 quid a side, and then the front's already got coilovers, but I'm gonna clean them up. And the same thing, clean them up, rebuild them, shock socks all round. Shut up, dog. Guaranteed, without even turning round, that bark's telling me he's pushed a ball underneath something. Oh yeah, George, give me his ball back. You're not even playing with it. Right, I've just realised something. So at the box, the adjuster comes on that way round. And there's no mention of this in the instructions, but there's a bit of sleeve and a lip here. So common sense tells me it goes that way up because then the spring can't bounce around and damage the sleeve. Only issue with that is I've got to take that apart now to swap it round. Fuck! So that's all switched round. And then it's greased up bearing. And then pop this open. Right, I almost forgot this step. And I now have video evidence for warranty. If you don't use aluminum anti-seize, you have no warranty. I'm just going to run it up one side and then spin it, innit? Will that do the trick? Let's have a look. Yeah. Don't have one though. And I'm not wasting a fucking paintbrush. Do you know what it does? It feels so much nicer. No, that's... Yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to grease up the other side, so as I'm spinning it, it's covering everything. So if I go directly opposite, look at me greasing it all the way, knowing that it's going to be slammed. Ugh, stuff's grim. Bless you, doggy. Right, get all this cleaned up. So that's all greased. I'll flip that round. Bearing is on. Spring on. And then a top cap. And we have a fully assembled coilover. So that's the original lower for the damper. Nice new ones. What I've had to do, the top mount, this one, I've just had to clearance it a tiny bit so everything fits. So you've got new them as well. So I'm going to go build the other coilover. New lowers, new lower bracket fitted. The boys did that. Right. Go and whack yours on. Got the nut on? Is the nut on? Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Just so I can pull it down. Right. Look at that lovely coilover. Look at it. Look at it, lovely. Look at that lovely doggy. What you doing under there, buddy? Chuck me the grease, man, not the copper slip. That black one on the left. Just pop the lid off. Yeah, I'll grease up where it passes through, but yeah, I'm pretty sure nylock and copper slips are no-no. Doggy, go that way. You'll end up knocking the camera over. And I won't be able to get angry at you.
Not like it's me or Andy.
Alright. Do you know, I'm normally putting new stuff on manky stuff, but where this isn't manky, it's kind of nice. Right, so that's on. Where are all the tools, boys, to do this up? Right, I'll be back, guys. Let me just do all this up. You don't need to see that. Look at that. Bloody lovely. Liam's just doing the other side, and then we'll put some wheels on. Right, moment of truth. Get the jack lined up, bro. And then I'll get this stand, you get that one. Dog, stop it. So yeah, car's on 4 wheels. Happy with that, really good quality kit. If you're on the fence, don't be, go buy one. Have a great week, guys. George, say goodbye. What are you doing?
Like, hey, bark, bark.